Hey there. This is Donna from Donna's Creative Space. See, I'm just trying to get myself into my, my goodness, let's see. More of, I'm just trying to get somewhere. Sorry guys, just trying to find my, I want to share this to my group also. Okay. Let's see if I can get it to go live in my other group. Okay, so welcome. Hello everybody, this is Donna from Donna's Creative Space, if I didn't say that already. And it's my Friday live. I usually start at noon right off the bat, but I had trouble getting into Facebook today. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because a lot of users on. I don't know. But I have a great quick card for you today, and it is a gatefold funfold, gatefold funfold card, and it's a great way to use up some of your pad and paper. So if you are watching on Facebook Live, whether you, or even if you're watching the replay, please say hello, comment where you're watching from. I love to see how far away people are. I am in Massachusetts in the middle of a snowstorm right now. I live about half an hour north of Boston, and we are expecting 8 to 12 inches today, and I think I would say at least 6 has fallen already. Now, I have a few samples I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to show you how to make these. These are really cute fun folds. Let me move this background paper out of the way. I did these in my my team meeting as the make and take the other night, and I'm going to show you how easy it is, and you use up your designer paper really easily. And I love the way this heart came out, so I think I'm going to use my heart punches. This is the heart punch pack. You get both stamps in the pack together, and one's a straight heart that's a little smaller than the scalloped heart, so you can layer them like I did here. So these are really cute cards. I'm going to show you. This is the belly band, just a long piece of ribbon, and then it opens up like this. And isn't that cute? Now, if you haven't, you might recognize this paper. This is the Valentine's paper that was out I used it in January for my January class. It was called, oh my goodness, why can't I think of the name of it? It's not, oh my God, it was on the tip of my tongue and now it's gone. But anyway, I just thought that this was a great way. It's a card. I mean, yes, it says love, I guess, in different languages here. But I used, this is from the best year, I believe. No, best, no, it was grandparents. Hang on. Grandparents. It was the grandkid. Hang on. This is it. I just want to grab it to show you because it's one of those stamp sets that goes, I think people don't notice it. They think it says a grandkid, so they think it's only for grandparents. But really, you have congratulations. You have a great happy birthday. You're so loved, so proud of you. So I use this, you are so loved, because this doesn't have to be just for Valentine's Day, even though it does have Valentine's candy on it. But that was one I made. And then the person that you give it to can either untie the ribbon or just slip it off like that. But that's your belly band to hold it together. I just thought these were so cute. And this one uses the free daffodil paper that's in the Celebration catalog. Now, don't forget, today is, what is today? The 25th, I think. I got to look at the calendar. Hang on one second. Yes, today's the 25th, so we only have 3 more days. Celebration ends on the 28th. Now, this is the free paper. Let me see if I can show it to you real quick. If you spend $50, you get this paper pack for free. It's 12 by 12 paper, and this is part of the paper. Now, let me slide this off, and you can see the inside. Isn't that pretty? So that's the daffodil paper. This is the one side. And this card design works best if you have directional paper. Like this is directional paper. The daffodils had to go in one direction, but it made it easier because the other side was not directional. All right, so just be mindful when you do go to make this that you are careful about your direction. So that is made with the daffodil paper. And this one over here, let me get this back on again. I just think that's so, so pretty. But that's the one I made in my team meeting the other night. So this one is, do you recognize this paper? This is paper from the annual catalog. This is the Pansy Petals, I believe it was called, but that's the pretty paper. All right, so this one, again, has a design on one side. I like it when it has a busy design on one side, but not so busy on the other. So that's that one. And I used both of these. I used the sheer ribbon. This is the, oh my goodness, oh geez, pale papaya ribbon. And the little flowering florets, that's in the annual catalog too. All right, so those are the 3 samples. So I am going to make one. And just a reminder, so Celebration, like I said, ends on the 28th, which is Monday, I believe. Yes, Monday. So it's last day. And also, I have a virtual card class. I don't know if you caught it on Tuesday night, this past Tuesday. It was the 22nd. So you could go back and look for it here on Facebook, or you can check out my YouTube channel, and the video is there also. But this was my virtual card class that I did. We made these four cards right in that class. That was right here on Facebook, and it's now on YouTube also. And it was using the Otters was Celebration stamps that you can get for free. All this rainbow paper here, and here is all free with a $50 order. And this Calming Camellia stamp is absolutely beautiful. You have to have a $300 order or a party that you and your friends maybe put a couple orders together, but you can get that stamp set for free as a host reward. And this is the Driving By stamp set. So that is, this I used the Rainbow, Sunshine Rainbows die set, the rainbow dies, to cut this. But I'm going to cut all this for you. So you'll have the cloud all cut. You'll have all these stripes. You'll have this white paper. This is going to be punched. You're going to, the bows will be tied for you. This, you'll have a long strip of ribbon because you'll have to tie that yourself after it goes around. But it's really, this was a cute, fun class. But you'll get everything all pre-cut for you. All right, so that is free with an order of $35 or more. You do not, hi Kathleen, you do not have to buy the stuff that I use to make these. You can use whatever stamps you have in the house, but you'll get all the cardstock and designer paper all pre-cut. And you'll get enough to make these 4 cards, one of each. There are no written instructions. You just come back to the video that is dated February 22nd. Hi Jill, how are you? And you can watch how I put them together. So that was last Tuesday, but that's my virtual class. So just place an order with me before the end of the month, and you will get the set of cards kits for free. So now let's get back to this fun fold. And I am going to use, I brought out some paper from I call it paper from the past. It's still in the annual catalog. This is that gorgeous, this is let me show you the picture of it. This is the Expressions in Ink paper. And if you have your annual catalog, you can check it out on page 96 and 97. The stamp set is artistically inked. And it's just, this was such a beautiful, and I haven't used it. I was looking through my designer paper, and this video is to show you how you can use up some of your designer paper. And I am showing you this, and it's going to be, you're going to be making these cards really easily. And if you are like me and you have a ton of designer paper, this is one way to make some cards really fast. So you have to start with obviously a piece of designer paper. So this is the one I'm going to use. All right. And I have this all typed up, and I'm going to load it on my website, which my website is donnascreativespace.com. There'll be a link at the bottom of this video when I load this on YouTube. But you will be able to download this. Hi, Donna Reed, how are you? And, gee, Jill, my brother, he lives in Virginia, but he is traveling to North Carolina to watch my nephew, his son, play baseball today. All right, so this is a non-directional paper. So this is going to be great for this card. And like I said, use up your paper. You know, we don't want it to always sit around. You want to use this up. I know it's beautiful. I'm a quilter, and sometimes we buy paper and we don't want to cut into it because we think it's so beautiful. But this is a great way. So you're going to cut your 12 by 12. You can get 2 cards out of one sheet of 12 by 12. We are going to cut it 5.5 inches. All right. And make sure you use the 5.5 inch side. That is going to be our card base. All right. Now we do need another 1/2 inch strip that we want to cut off of this, which will be fine because that will cut this down. Because right now this is 6.5. But we are going to cut off a 1/2 inch. And if you're making 2 cards, you can go ahead. In fact, I'm going to go do this because I will probably make another card later. So now I'll cut this other one at 5.5. So that means I have 2 strips of the 1/2 inch left over. So now I can make 2 cards. I shall put one aside though for later because you don't need to see me make it twice. Now this strip, you can leave it like this and we're going to decorate the inside of our card with it. But I'm going to cut it 4 inches so you can get 3 out of a piece. Oh, I'm probably off the screen. Sorry. Let me see if I'm back on the screen. So, yeah, there we go. So I'm going to cut it 4, which is going to be a little longer than I need, but that's okay. You'll see why. All right. So that's what. So you need the 5.5 by 5, 5.5 by 12, then 3.5 inch strips that are at least 3.5 inches long. Maybe I like to cut them 4 or over 3.5, just to I'm going to decorate the edge of the card. You'll see what I mean. We're going to decorate these. You need some white paper for the inside. This is basic weight, 3.5 by 5. Now, the reason I said cut this longer is because what I like to do is I like to glue this on here like that, and then just trim off the edge. And that way, sometimes when you cut 3.5, and then, you know, maybe a little while later you cut these into 3.5, and they're just not right, just because you're off slightly. So 2 3.5 by 5, 1 3.5 by 5 inches, right, 3.5 by 5 inches, and then the 5.5 by 12. Now we need something for a sentiment like this, right, for your sentiment. So you could use these rectangle die. This one happens to be from the Hippos and Friends die. And I am going to, like I told you, I'm going to use these hearts because I just love the way it looks. And I think it would be great for a, like a Valentine's, not a Valentine's card, like a wedding card. So I'm going to pull out some Pale Papaya cardstock. Now, I've pulled these out before, these plastic little baggy things, these pockets, and I've had questions about them. If you've ever seen me go live with my face showing, behind me I have the wooden Stampin' Storage for all my paper. But before that, I had them in these plastic, they're called job ticket holders, and I got them at Staples. And I have them next to me, right next to me, off to my right, with all my colors. And I only keep a few pieces in there, and then strips and scraps in there. And they're in a, I think it's called like a, I don't know what it's called actually. It's like a divider. It's long and plastic, and it's got maybe 4-inch plastic separations in it. So I stand these up. I do it by alphabetical order because when I know what color I want to look for, I can go grab it. So I just put the name of the paper, and I just happen to have the number. And this is the 2021-2023 one of the in colors, this Pale Papaya, but it's so pretty. So let me see. I didn't grab my Pale Papaya, so I got my Pale Papaya ribbon. And because I was going to show you, I do have another one I'll show you. This is one I made using the same paper, but I did some stamping on it. I stamped the flower and the word thanks and then the leaves, right? And a couple dots. And I used the Evening Evergreen ribbon because I think it goes so perfect with this. This is really pretty. A little busy, I found. But I want to show you at the end, I'm going to show you how I cut the paper for this. Because the paper, the back side only has a design in the middle. So I'll explain to you, I'll give you the measurement to make it easy for you to cut it. All right, so let me get this ribbon back on. But those are samples. Oh my goodness. All right. So don't forget, celebration is ending. And, I shouldn't, gotta get this on slide. Okay. Celebration is ending, so you'll want to, if you're shopping, Tracy, yes, she would love these, Lori. Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling better. All right, so I got some scrap pale papaya, and I have some, let's see, some scrap white. All right, I'm going to start off, and I want to get all my pieces cut. So I'm going to cut out a heart and punch out a heart, and I'm going to punch out 2. Just in case I mess up when I'm stamping. And then I am going to cut out this pale papaya scalloped heart. I love this because you don't have to just use these at Valentine's Day, but this is a great set. I just like punching because you can get things done so fast. All right, now I've showed you in other videos how to score using the trimmer, but I am actually going to pull out my scoring tool. All right, so let me set these pieces aside, right? I'm going to grab my scoring tool. And here it is. This is the Stamp and Score. All right, and it comes with this little stylus. It's got a small end and a big end, but this is something really nice to have, and especially since we're using 12-inch paper, I thought I would pull it out. And you are going to score 4 lines, all right? So, and it's really easy. It's very easy to remember if you remember 2 inches, because you're going to go 2 inches from the edge, right? And then another 2 inches. So you're going to do 2, 4. And then we want to do 2 inches from the other side. So this is 12. We're going to go to 8. 2 inches in would be, well, we'll start with 10. We'll go to 10. 2 inches in, and then 2 inches in. All right, and that's it. So your center piece ends up being 4 inches wide. All right, so 2 inches, 2, 4, 8, and 10. Got it? And that's it. All right, and then we can get rid of the scoring. But I think I like, I forget how great this scoring board is. And if you don't have one, that's another great thing to grab. Okay, so now you need a little pencil. Not a little pencil, but you need a pencil and a ruler. So we want to measure down on your paper 2 3/4 of an inch. Now, like I said, this is all going to be typed up in a tutorial, and it's just about typed up because I did this with my team the other night, and I have to load it onto my team Facebook group, but I'm also going to put it on my donnascreativespace.com. So what you want to do is, depending on your paper, now my paper is not directional, but like my daffodil one was. So you want to see with your paper, with your print going, let me open this one, going directional, right? I just want to explain this in case you have directional paper. All right, we want to measure down 2 3/4 inch. All right, so I am going to take my ruler, I'm going to have to turn it this way, and measure down 2 3/4 inches. I gotta pull it more towards me, guys, because so I'm going to do 2 3/4, go this way, and I'm going to make a little tick mark with my pencil that we can easily erase later if it still shows up. What I like to do is I also like to put a tick mark right on that score line. Sometimes it's hard to see the score line, and I'm doing it on this side because this side's a little darker. So then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Make sure you're doing the same side, 2 3/4 down, and make that tick mark, right? And then I'm going to make the tick mark right on my score line that I did. All right, and that's all we need for that. I'm going to keep my pencil around, Now, if you work with pencils a lot, you don't want to use your red rubber when you're erasing things. Try to find these white erasers because they erase your pencil much better, and especially on your white paper. You won't get that, like, here's a pencil with a pink eraser, right? You know how you do this and you get that pink? Well, you might not be able to see it on the screen, but you get this pinkish tint to it. Well, with the white eraser, it just comes off so clean. It's absolutely perfect, and it doesn't leave any streaks. So that's just a tip. White eraser. All right. Oh, why did I bring this? I did need to bring this in. I meant to bring my trimmer in. I have them both off to the side. Okay, so we have our paper tick marks, right? Let me move these off to the side. Everything's kind of all over the place. All right, so I want to line up my tick mark that's 2 3/4 down with the tick mark on that first 2-inch score line. And like I said, you don't need to remember these measurements because you'll be able to, I'm going to put this PDF right on my Donna's Creative Space website. So you can just download it. Oops, wrong blade. That's the scoring blade. That's the scoring blade, the light one. The dark one is the actual blade. So we're going to cut that off. We need these. Do not throw that away. Now we're going to stay with the top, right? This is our top of our card. And I'm going to find the tick mark and the tick mark and put them right in the gully. I think that's a gully, right? Gully of that. And cut that. All right. Now we have to save these. Now I can put that aside. And you can go back in with this white eraser and just erase your little pencil marks. If they still show, sometimes they don't show on the fold, on the fold line, so it really doesn't matter. All right, so this is, I just love this card. And this is so nice to use up your, what did I put here it is, my bone fold. This is so nice to use up your designer paper. And this is specialty designer paper, so it's got that foil in it, so it's really pretty. So we're going to fold the 2 sides in, right? So this is the 4-inch line and the 8-inch line are going to go in like that. And then the 2-inch and the 10-inch are going to go the opposite way. Now, I am going to do this, and then I'm going to show you the difference. And you can then decide, oops, sorry, I went the wrong way. All right. So you can have your card look like this, right? Or turn it the other way and look like this. So it depends on what you want showing. Okay. What do you think? What do you guys think? Because these are going to go down here. I think I like the peach on the corners. So I'm going to turn it back the other way. But that's one way for you to decide on your paper. So when you get paper that's pretty on both sides, you're making 2 of them, right? So you can go ahead and make one this way and one the other. So now all we're going to do is take some liquid glue. And you can use adhesive runner or tear and tape for this. But I think that the liquid glue gives you that little bit of wiggle room as you put it down because you're matching up the corners. Oh, and one thing I want to get out is the silicone craft sheet. These are great because it keeps things from kind of slipping when you're doing this, and you don't care if you get glue on this because it just rubs off with your finger, or you can wash it under the water. So I'm going to line up this corner just like that. Just like that. Line it up. And then I'm going to do the same with the other side. I just think this is a quick card that looks like you did a lot of work on it, but it really wasn't too bad. I mean, there's not much to it. And then this one's going to go over here on this corner. Just like that. Line it up. Isn't that pretty? Look, and it creates that diamond in the middle. Oops, it moved. I have to do that. Right? Pretty, right? So while we're at this stage, oops, I bent it. We are going to decorate our inside. So I'm just going to take some of this, and I don't have to go all the way to the end. And I'm going to put this, it's hard for me to see, only because it's so far away from me. And then the other one is going to go on the bottom. You could use a tape runner at this point too for this. But I tend to like the glue when you're lining up the edges. And then I'm going to turn it upside down. Make sure it's all lined up. All right. My glue away. And you know I have 2 pairs of scissors, ribbon scissors and regular scissors. It's worth it to have one of each for all this little, these are our paper snips, for all the little snipping that you're going to do. Keep one, because these are going to get, see, they're going to get glue on them. So I'll clean these, but these are going to be ones that get junky and sticky and whatever, and I just clean them every so often. And there we go. So isn't that pretty? Right, so now this is going to go on the inside, so I can use my tape runner now. I could use the glue again, but I just love the Stamp and Seal also. So let's see, I think I want it this way, the center of that flower. And this is just going to get centered right in the back here, just like that. So this card ends up being 4 by 5.5, right? And it'll fit right into our envelope. Hang on a sec. It's going to fit right into an envelope. Perfect, right? So, isn't that beautiful? I just love it. So now I went ahead and I've got a lot of different shapes that I cut out. My die cutting. And I did a gold one thinking I might bring in the gold, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. It's a lot of gold to show, maybe if I did something in front of it. Let's see. Oh, I remembered. I was going to do the hearts. I already punched them. Let's see. That's going to go like that. I wonder if I could use this gold, because I like to keep a bunch of... Oh, I think I might put that gold down first. It looks very elegant, doesn't it? What do you guys think? Gold or no gold? I kind of think that it might be nice to have a little bit of a bling like that. All right, so let's stamp this first. I am going to use this artistically inked. I think I'm going to do the Best Wishes. This would be a great... Oh, I already took it out. This, because I could do Hello or Best Wishes. What do I want to do? Maybe I'm going to do one of each. Right? I already cut out a heart, so I'm going to, I have everything cut out for another one. So I'm going to do Best Wishes, and I'll get some Memento ink out. See, oh, Tommy Elliott, gold. Gold. Yes, I think the gold will look nice behind it. All right, so I'm going to stamp this. And I don't have a pad behind this because the Red Rebba has foam. If I was using photopolymer, I would want to put that foam sheet underneath, either my Stamp and Pierce mat or the foam sheets that I have that I use during my classes. So I'm going to put Best Wishes right in the center. Oh, isn't that font pretty? Look at that. Let me hold it up because it's a pretty font. Isn't it? And I haven't used this stamp set in a long time, and I really love it. So, all right, so that's that. Now, I'm thinking, I have all the, I think I might take the little dots from the stamp set. I have all the stamps out from making that other card. Oh, or some gold thread. Oh, gold thread would be pretty too. Maybe I'll have to put something behind it. We do have some gold. We have gold. All right, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this on a piece of scrap paper. And I'm going to I just want to add a little bit of color to this in the background. And I'm going to go all the way around. I'm even going to go over the words because I want it kind of uniform. I could have done this beforehand, but like this. I think that's going to look good. So now I am going to put this on. Where did I put my... Oh, here it is. I'm going to get rid of this scrap paper. I'm going to put this on the Pale Papaya scalloped heart. Look how pretty that is. The polka dots. That's pretty. So let's see. So let me tie my ribbon around. I'm going to use the bow, right? And you need about, I would say, 18 to 20 inches. I like to cut more. My scissors. I like to cut a little bit longer because it makes it easier to tie. Now, here's a tip. Grab a clean, clear block and put it down onto the folded card. That way you can slide this underneath and you can tie your bow and it won't give you any hassle. I am going to grab some gold thread. We have that gold twine. So I'm going to put this on first. Tie a bow. Tie a pretty bow. You know what's funny is I forgot to turn off my house. Usually I unplug my house phone, take it off the hook, and I set my cell phone that I'm using to record. I also take that, I put that on Do Not Disturb. So hopefully nobody's gonna text me. I texted a few people this morning, so just trying to get my little bow exactly the way I want it. And then I keep covering up my scissors, and I'm going to cut these down. Oops, a little bit shorter on this end. All right. Okay. So doesn't that work great? Oh, look, that's going to be pretty. But you know what? I think that Lori is right. I think we should add some gold. So we have this pack of gold. I wonder if I can do like a bunch of it behind that heart. This is the gold. This is our Simply Elegant trim. And it comes in silver. You get silver and gold together. I wonder if I should have tied it with the ribbon. But the only thing is the cording kind of, you have to really tie it tight. And what I'm doing right now is I'm just running it through my fingers because when it comes off the roll, it's all curly-Q. So before I use it, unless I like to just run my finger like that. All right, just like this. I think my hands were too close to the camera. Just like that. See how I'm making it straight? So it's not as curly. So it's a little bit easier to handle. I'm thinking of putting it behind this, right? But the only thing about that is that you are going to see this half. So I might have to cut. Another. I could cut another. Let me see if this is, I don't think I can fit one out of here. Let's see. Ooh, I can. Look at that. Just barely. This is what I'm thinking of making a sandwich. We'll see if this works. All right. Let's try this. I'm going to put a bunch of seal on the back of this. Make sure it's, I don't know, guys. I don't know if this will work, but we'll see. And I'm going to kind of make it like, go back and forth, like loopy. What do you think? Like this. I'm trying to think. Oh, it probably should go the other way. I bet it should go more horizontal than vertical. Since we have all this space. This I say this all the time. This should be like a Wing It Wednesday because I'm kind of doing it on the fly. That would be kind of a funny name of a data video, huh? You guys following what I'm doing? Just kind of like making it kind of like a organized mess behind here. Like that. See? That's kind of pretty. I think I like that. All right, so I'm going to cut this piece off. All right. I think that'll do good. What do you guys think? That's a nice way of adding, oops. It's a nice way of adding a little gold. Ooh, and I just thought of something else. We can use the gold metallic pearls. Oh no, the gilded gems. Okay, so, see the reason I was saying how, let me take this ribbon off, right? Is we're only going to glue it on one side, so we're going to see that. So that's why I want to do the other side. And I think I'll put, I think I should use glue for this. Maybe I should put it on this here. All right, this is experimenting. I hope this isn't too thick. I hope this works. If it doesn't work, I'm going to have to redo it later, but I won't make you watch me redo it. Because, let's see. I hope this works, ladies. And gentlemen, if there's a gentleman watching. All right, let's see. Line up those scallops. Let me see if I can pick it up. I hope this, oh, you know what I should have done is I should have put some seal adhesive on the back of this. But I'm just going to squeeze it. This might work. I think this is going to work. And I think, let's see, need something heavy. Oh, the punches. Let me see. Kind of not sticking. It will stick here and point. Maybe I need to put it on punches. Let's see. Under the punches. Oh, weigh it down. All right, let me get my ribbon. Isn't that pretty though on the inside? I love this paper and I forgot about it. I just decided, you know what? I have so much designer paper, and what can I use for today's video? Because I used the daffodil one, like I said in my team meeting last week, so I just wanted something else. I just realized this was twisted, so I have to take that back off again and untwist it. Oh, did I tie it twisted? Oh, I think I did. I'm gonna have to tie that again. Oops. All right, you stay down while I tie this again. So make sure you're I could change it like this way. I might be able to just twist it here instead of untying the whole thing. Yeah, that'll do it. So I just have to when I put it on. Okay, that was good. I was afraid I'd have to open it up again. And when you can get these back on better when you kind of bend your paper a little. Oh, good. That worked. Maybe just untwisted when I. Perfect. I thought it was flat when I tied it. It just must have twisted a little. All right, so that's done. And let's see how we're doing over here. I think that's good. I think if I was doing this again, yeah, I like that. I would put adhesive. I would, you know how I put glue on the side with the gold string? On the plain piece, I would put some seal. That would help hold it together while it's drying. All right, so when oh, I love this. Lori, that was a great idea. All right, so now we want some dimensionals, but we don't want to put it on both sides of the heart or whatever shape you're using. We want to just put it on one side because, so I turned it upside down so that the heart, and the heart's easy because you can see the top and bottom of the heart. And I only want to put dimensionals on one side because if you put them on the other side, you'll end up sealing your card shut. We don't want that. And then we're just going to put it on like that. Oh, that is so pretty. Look at that. Very nice. And that's a stay shut like that. You could even put it, all right, so let's see. And take this off again. Just want to see to make sure. See that? See, we don't want to have, you know what I could have done? Yeah, I guess it's fine. I'm thinking now, since it's thick. All right, I'm changing my mind, guys. I'm not going to do the dimensionals because it's already thick. So I'm going to take these off carefully. I'm going to kind of roll them. Get those off. I'm going to put it directly on the card. So once again, I'm going to put this ribbon in. Now, if the person you give this to unties the ribbon, that's okay. They're getting it. It's their card. They can do whatever they want with it, right? They can. All right. Just wanted to do that. So now I'm going to do this because I think this will be better. So this is, I want to put adhesive on this side of my heart. And I was just thinking that maybe I should use, oh, I don't have my, darn, I don't have my, I'm going to use some tear and tape. I was going to pull out my Seal Plus, but my thing is empty, so I don't want to take the time to, I know that's right behind me, but I'm just going to use tear and tape, because tear and tape is good, right? Except when it sticks to your fingers. Now, let me get rid of all this. Oh, I'm very excited for the way this is coming out. Almost done, ladies. All right. I'm going to take another little piece of tear and tape. Where's the end? I love tear and tape. That might be too long because I don't want to mess up and have it show. But I'm going to put it right on the fold, on the edge, which is a folded edge. But I'm going to put it, so the heart's going to go there, right? So I'm going to put it like right here, because that way I know I'm going to get that edge. I'm going to peel up that. And then I have the seal plus the tear and tape now. Let me get my take your pick tool. So much easier to grab these. Okay. And then we're going to put this down. So we have the, see that? So we have some adhesive there. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then this is going to go centered. Oh yeah, nice and sticky. Because the heart is already kind of thick, so we don't really need the dimensionals. So let's take it off. Let's see how we did. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And see, the back doesn't have any glue showing. So there is our fun fold. Let me get this back in. Just bend it a little. Isn't that cute? Now one thing, let's just put some, what should we do? I have the gold. It wasn't that bright though for this. And I know I have the gilded gems. Are they called these? Yes, gilded gems. Ooh, you think these are going to be too much? What do you guys think? I think that these gold, although those are pretty, but what do you think? Let me take them out so you can see them better. Do you think those little pearls, what should I use? The little pearls, or, ooh, what do you think? I think these little ones. I was worried I didn't have any. I like when they're on the clear plastic like this because you can kind of audition them. I think these. Gold sequins. Hi, Jill. I didn't know you were here. I don't know if I have any gold sequins. I'm going to have to use either one of these. I have rhinestones that are yellowy, but I think I'm going to use these. I think that these smaller ones, right? Come on. Oh, bother. Maybe put one there, right? And maybe one there. I wish I put the other one. I like to put 3, you know. Come on, pick up. Oops. The glue dot didn't come with it, so let me use the pointy end. I think I want it on the heart. I think I'm going to put it right there. I like that. I like that a lot. What do you all think? I did not have gold sequins, Jill. If I had, I might have tried those. But I think these were a little dull gold. Although I do like using these. These are the metallic pearls. They come in silver and gold. All right. So we use the gilded gems. What do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? So let me clean up a little. So, Tommy. Oh, thank you, Tommy. So that is our Facebook Live today. So don't forget, you can shop with me. Well, first of all, you're going to, probably later today or first thing in the morning, if you want the PDF for this, thank you, Lori. This will be on my blog. I'm going to post a blog, Donna's Creative Space, and I'll put the PDF so you can download it. We used this gold. This was a great idea, putting the gold on there. That's why I like having you guys watching me, because you kind of give me some ideas as we're making it. We use the gold, the Simply Elegant trim, the gilded gems. We didn't end up using this, because this could have been behind there a little bit, but that might have been too much. Maybe on the second half, because I still can make the other half. Hey, Susan, I didn't know you were here. Okay, folks, so that's it. Don't forget about my card class, my virtual card class that I did on Tuesday night, the 22nd. You can get the 4 kits, these 4 card kits, for free when you shop with me. Just place an order of $35 or more on donnasingleton.stampinup.net by, it ends February 28th. So between now and February 28th, use that host code so I know that you want this kit. All right, so you can make this little, I showed how to make all of these. We used paper piecing here. All this is all going to be cut for you. I've cut all these rainbow pieces. I'm going to punch the cloud out for you. I'm going to tie your bows, except for this one. You're just going to get a long piece of ribbon because you'll have to wrap that around and then tie it, but I'll tie that bow. And you'll just need some embellishments. I use pearls. I use the clear dots there, the black dots here, and some rhinestones here. So that is my February's virtual card class that you can get for free. Get the kit for free. And come back and watch the YouTube video. Make the other card in reverse. Right now, Lori, don't you guys want to leave? I can do it. We can do it real quick. You want to just see what it will look like? Here, I can stick around. It's snowing out. I got no place to go. I'll do it real quick, right? 2, 4, 8, 10. Right? Love that scoring board. So this is just a take 2. Because my friend Lori wants me to do the other side. Right? Oh, I wanted to show you something else I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you if you were using paper, before I keep going with this, Lori. There's a paper in this, oh my goodness, I'm dropping everything. There's a paper in this pack, where is it? That you might have to do a little finagling. Let me show you. Oh, I know where it is. I cut it up, but let me show you. Goodness gracious, where are those pieces that I cut up? Oh, here they are. Hang on. All right, so you know that piece that I was showing you, the card that I made this one here, right? This piece in the middle, this inside piece looked like this. Let me pull out. Let me pull out another piece because I cut that one, obviously. So let me, all right, so this is this piece, right? But I want to show you what I did. That's not this one that we just made, all right? This is this card that I made here. Now see how the back is this piece here? You know, if you were to cut 5 inches, you're going to have a lot of white space. So you want to cut your 5.5 inches. You want to cut your 5.5 inches from the center. All right. So in order to do that, I'll just let you know, because it's easy to figure this out, is you want to go over, let me write this down on a piece of paper. All right. 3 1/4 from the edge of both sides. 3 1/4 and 3 1/4 is 6 1/2. right? So if you did 3 1/4 this way, okay, and 3 1/4 this way, I'm sure you guys could figure it out, but, right, I will show you. So if I did 3 1/4, I'm just going to put a light line. I'm going to put it up here so you can see it. 3 1/4 here. And I'm doing this fast, but 3 1/4 here, right? This inside piece, this inside section ends up to 5 1/2. So when you have the center piece, a design like this, or if it's a design that you don't care too much for the edges, but you like the center, then that's what you do. 3 1/2 and 3 1/4 and 3 1/4 in gives you that 5 1/2, and just cut that down the middle, which is what I did here. See, when I put this card right here between those two lines, that is my center piece. So I end up cutting a little off top and bottom, but I don't have too much white space. See, there's not that much white space, right? So that's what you do when you have this type of paper. Now, Lori asked me to do this other one, so I quickly did that. And did I make the marks? I made the mark, and I want to make a mark again. So if you just walked into this, you are probably, you know, you're seeing it for the first time, but I did this already. So you may have to go back to the beginning to see me do it kind of slower. I'm going to just do this to show the difference with the other side. I'm lining up the tick marks again, but I've already done this, so I'm trying to go fast, right? And I'm making this because Lori asked. So then we're going to fold this and fold these, the 4 mark. Remember we did, so this is just like reinforcement. 2, 4, 8, and 10. So the 4 goes in and the 8 goes in. And the 2 goes back, just like this. And then this goes that way, and then this 10 goes back. Oops. Grab the right side, right? Goes back. This one here, I didn't get it exact, so let me just line up my edges, right? And I'm not going to make this whole card, I'm just going to show you real quickly. And this same thing here. Just trying to line up my edges and my score lines. All right, so this is how, oops, sorry about that. I think I did it too fast when I scored. So let me get that. Okay, so there is my card, and I will place these. No, this one I still didn't. Hang on. Hang on. Hold the phone. Okay, so this one, now we want the green down the bottom. And I'm just going to do this next step, Lori. I'm not going to keep going with it because we're already past an hour, and I'm sure people are going to drop off. But my friend Lori asked me to do this, so I will do it. I hope Tracy, you said Tracy would like this, so maybe she'll have to, I hope that she can pop on later and watch, because this is a great way to use up your paper and make a fast card. I mean, you see how fast I just did this? All right, so that is how it would look, right? I'm not going to go through and make the whole card again, but I just want to show you. Let me put the, what do I do with that? Let me just put my ruler over it. But see, so see how the diamond is made out of the floral and the green is in the corners? And it's just opposite, right? So when you open this up, when you put your paper in here, use that strip. Did I cut any strip that I could show you? I don't really need to grab it. But you turn, you'll have your piece of white with this green pattern on the back. That will be pretty also. Wonder if, nah, that pretty, you don't want to use that color ribbon. All right, so let's see, I'll just put that, I'll just do that like that. So that is the card. Let me pull out my other ones as I and that. And let's see, let me close this one. Remember this one. Show you these again. It's just such a nice little card. I should find one. Should do the congratulations. This, I really love this one. I just love that one. It's so pretty, and maybe because I like purple. All right, and I did have the other one, but I don't know where I put. Oh, well, that's not it. Oh, here it is. I knew I had it with the ribbon. This one I did more stamping on, but I didn't want this to be a long video, and it turned out long anyway. But I do appreciate you watching, and if you're not subscribed to my channel already, here's the pansy one. If you're not subscribed to the channel, oh, you're welcome, Lori. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit subscribe. And also, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when I do more videos, hit the notification, little bell there that will notify you when I go live. When I post a new video. And don't forget, if you're not on my email list, go to donnascreativespace.com, and up in the top, you can do it either in my menu along the top, or there's a button in the top sidebar, the top of the sidebar. I think it's purple, and it says newsletter sign up. So those are the cards. This is the one we made today. I think it's beautiful. I think this would be a great wedding card, right? Graduation card. But these are the others. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Don't forget about my virtual card class. Check that out. It was Tuesday the 22nd. Bye, guys.